Hey, what is up, my fish tank guys and girls? I'm very excited today because I'm doing a brand new unboxing of the Marineland 5-gallon portrait aquarium. This is designed to be a freshwater system, but yeah, you know the fish tank guy. We're gonna see if we can trick this out and turn it into a little nano reef. Let's check it out. Okay, so I've been holding on to this tank for about a month now. I got it around Black Friday, and it was kind of a steal for under $45 after tax. So that's everything included, under 45 bucks. I got a good deal on it. It usually retails for, I think they said it retails for 80 or 90, but I think usually it's around 60, 65. So I didn't get like a smash, knockout crazy deal, but I did get a decent deal. So what I'm gonna do, as I do with all my aquarium unboxing, is I'm gonna take you around the box, tell you what they say about it, and then we're gonna take a look at the tank itself and see what we think. Okay, so on the front there you got the name of the tank. You got a nice little picture here of your freshwater setup. They got some Danios or something on the front there. Now we're gonna turn to the side here. Okay, can you guys see? I think you can see. All right, so we've got an LED lighting system. Now I'm planning on turning this into a saltwater aquarium, so that's gonna go. We're gonna replace that with an LED that will support coral. This is probably gonna be like a coral only system. I don't know if I'm gonna put any fish in here, but we'll get to that later. So the LED lighting system looks really nice. Bright white and blue LEDs show off the aquarium in the best light. Hinged light allows for easy access to tank. So that's one really cool thing about this tank. If you want to use this for a freshwater setup, it's really nice. It's kind of all built in. Has a natural daylight effect, includes 9 white LEDs, a moonlight effect, and it's earth and budget friendly. Energy efficient LEDs save money on electric bills, so that's why it's budget friendly, and less electric is earth friendly, for those of you who aren't following along at home. So now down here we've got mechanical filtration. It's got filter, cartridge, floss screens, out dirt and debris. It also has chemical filtration, includes some activated carbon there, and then it has 3 biological filtration, which is simply a sponge to encourage the growth of beneficial bacteria. So a lot of cool going on here. We're going to take a look at the back. It shows you the moonlight light on. A little dark. Probably doesn't look like that. Maybe they could have done a better job with the picture. But along the bottom here we have a the front, side, and back profiles of the tank, which is pretty cool. Okay, and then the last side here, can we see everything? I think we can see it. Okay, do I need to turn this a little bit? Am I getting a glare? I don't know. All right, you guys will figure it out. I'll figure it out. Okay, aquarium success made easy. Let's see. It says treat the water, filter the water, heat and aerate, decorate. Okay, so this is trying to explain to you how to set up a fish tank in 6 steps on the side of the box. So it's that's nice of them to do that. A lot of tanks, I mean, they come with instructions, but right here, it's on the box. So you know what you're getting into before you get into it, right? Okay. So, I will preface this video by saying, oh, one thing I missed here, rounded corners. It's pretty dope, rounded corners. So I will preface this video by saying, if you're watching this video, I have already set this up as a nano reef, and I have already had it up and running for at least a few months. I will have already posted a video explaining this to you, so I'm not going to go into detail, but I am filming this months before you guys are actually going to see it. I don't know why I felt the need to share that with you, but I'm feeling in a sharing kind of mood today. All right, so let's get this sucker open. The way I'm filming and sitting, this is going to be kind of difficult, but all right, here we've got glass panel. All right, this sits on the top of the tank. One of the nice things about this aquarium is it comes with a custom cut kind of piece of glass that fits the aquarium perfectly. All right, then we've got some packaging material there. All right. Now I'm going to take this out in pieces. This is the cover for the rear chambers. The thing that I like about this tank is that it's an all-in-one. Similar to the Fluval Evo 5-gallon that I had a long time ago that I did not do a very good job of keeping up with. So we're going to try to flip the script on this tank, and we're going to do better, right? Know better, do better is what my wife says to me all the time, when I should be doing better. All right. I'm just kidding. All right. Okay, so this is the nice little base. It says this side up. So we're going to put that side up because we're good at following directions. And then this guy sits here. Now the interesting thing about this base, I believe, let's see. Oh, it has, what is this? What is this? This is, oh, just like a little rubber thing to prevent it from sliding around. But the interesting thing about this is the base is not, oh boy, how do I get it? Well, you might have to mess with it a little bit, okay? So the bottom of the tank doesn't have like an indent in it, or any type of track or anything that actually kind of centers where this should be seated on this bottom pedestal. So you're going to just need to kind of adjust that however you see fit. And you probably just want to center it, right, for the most part. So we're going to pull this stuff in here out. All right, I will, you know, for fun, going to turn on the light, even though I probably won't be using the light. Why is it taped so hard? Okay. All right, this is a live unboxing, folks. We ain't playing around here. All right, so that's some sort of adapter, and this guy connects into there, and this guy. Wow. All right, we're getting through it, everybody. Okay, so you'll see the inside of the aquarium here. If I sound a little bit funny, it's because I've got the mic close to me here. As you can see, it's kind of a deep tank. Now, that's one of the few things that I'm a little nervous about in terms of setting this up as a reef tank. There is not a lot of surface area on the bottom, so you're not going to have expansive rock work. I'm kind of looking at just having one taller rock in the middle, and you know, putting some coral on that. It's going to be a relatively simple tank. Now, you have the adjustable spout up here for water flow and direction in this aquarium, which is nice. You have the rear chamber. It does come with a power head. I don't know much about the specs of the power head, so we'll take a look at that when we get to it later on in the project. And here is the filtration box. It looks like, if you look in the back here, there's a sponge. I will have to take a look and see how water is forced through this. It looks like water can enter in here and here, and the carbon filter is here, so it must try to force the water through this, maybe down the back and then out of the side. That's what it looks like to me, so we're just going to go with that for now. But the rear chamber is somewhat compact, so even if I take this out, I cannot quite get my hand all the way to the bottom of the chamber. I make it about 3/4 of the way down, so that's going to be something to consider for maintenance, for cleaning, different things like that. But like I said, this is a pretty nice looking tank so far. I really like the rounded corners, even though rounded corners can be a pain for algae and cleaning. Like sometimes it's hard to clean those rounded corners, but the look of it is very clean, very nice. So let's take a look here. This is our glass. We're going to set this on top. Okay, obviously it fits very good. It was made to fit good, so it should. I don't know. And then this guy goes on here. which again is nice, kind of covers a lot of this, a lot of your rear chamber. In my opinion, that helps to discourage evaporation, so you don't need to top off the tank as much. And with a 5-gallon aquarium, a lot of evaporation means a lot of maintenance, or you got to get an auto top off, and there's just more at play there. So I really like how they tried to very much cut down on the evaporation with this tank. Now, even though we're probably not going to use this, I am going to hook it on the back here, just so we can see what it would look like out of the box there. It still has a very nice low kind of profile. I really dig the look of this LED. The LED that I get in place of this will not be as low or as close to the aquarium, I don't believe, but I do give them a lot of props for this design. It's a very nice looking design. Now, okay, so I'm gonna do a brief cut, and I'm gonna plug the light in so you guys can see that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. That was a cut. I disappeared for a minute, but not really. Just to me, not to you. Okay, so the interesting thing about the light is it comes with an inline switch. I don't know if you guys can see that here. It's an inline switch. It just has off and then whites and blues. So the not so great thing about that is there's no way to schedule your whites into moonlight if you'd like, or a mix of the blues and whites. It's either white lights or blue lights, not both, not a combination of one and the other. But for example, with this tank, usually, so here's the white light. You can, have a timer hooked up to this to at least control when your white light turns on and off, which is solid. But if you want to have the blue light on at night, you're going to have to manually make that adjustment. So if you have one aquarium and this is like your first aquarium, that's not a big deal, right? It's when you get into multiple aquariums or aquariums that take a lot of maintenance, where you want to cut down on a lot of the manual tasks if you're able to. But with this tank, I think it's perfectly fine for what it is. 45 bucks, all in one, pretty cool, right? So there's the white light. Looks nice. It's not very bright, but I think it would get the job done. And there is the blue light that you'll just kind of use as accent lighting in the evening to make it look very nice and suave and all that good stuff. So I'm going to shut the light off, unplug it, and I'm going to do a quick spin around here so you guys can see. There's the side profile of the tank. Like I said, looks good. This is, I believe, some sort of wrap that is on the rear portion of the aquarium that hides that rear chamber, which is really nice. Here is the rear view. Like I said, simply blacked out. Nothing crazy to see there. Like I said, clean lines, single cord for the light. Again, you're not able to schedule the lights automatically separately, but hey, what do you want? And then here is the other side. Not much different than the other side I showed you. All right. So, in looking at this tank, like I said, I got this tank I got this tank at a killer deal for under $45 total after tax. So I think it was like in between 40 and 42 bucks, which was great. Things I like about this tank: I think it's sleek. I think it has clean lines. I like the rounded corners. If I were using this as a freshwater application, I think this light is very nice. I like how it hinges out of the way. If you need to do any maintenance or work, it can hinge out of the way, and you can access the rear chambers even too, which is great. That's very cool. So one of the things I read in reviews of this tank is this top glass is not that easy to open. At the very least, you're going to be feeding your fish if you have fish in this aquarium, so you might need to open it every day or every other day. Some people just put like a little 3M hook on the front here so they could simply pull that up. Otherwise, you kind of have to, get your fingernails under the sides to open it. Minor complaint, not that big of a deal. Overall, I think this is a really nice aquarium. It's a small profile, could fit on the edge of a desk, could fit on a small nightstand, a small end table. I will say the only thing that I'm a little concerned about with turning this into a reef tank is the lack of footprint. The fact that it is a column tank and it's more vertical than horizontal means that you're only going to be able to have 1 or 2 rocks in this tank on the sand, and that might kind of limit what you're able to do in terms of how many coral. Maybe I'm going to lean a rock up against the back. I don't know. We'll have to try different things with this tank and see how it goes. But I think ultimately, normally, like I said, this is going to be in between $60 and $70. I think it's a really nice, clean looking 5-gallon aquarium. It's much more interesting than the standard 5-gallon size, rectangle box. You're gonna have to get your own light for, you're gonna have to get a lid for. This comes with all that stuff already, and it comes with a pump. So yeah, the Marineland Portrait 5-gallon. Should I put this box up here and then like do the rest from like in the middle? How's that? Is that good? Does that look good? It's like they're two friends, but it's just one thing. Yeah. So once again, I'm the fish tank guy. Thank you so much for checking out my. I'm feeling a little crowded. Thank you so much for checking out my channel and checking out this video. If you were interested in the Marineland Portrait 5-gallon aquarium, hopefully this video helped you to make a decision on if this tank was for you or not. And like I said, if you're watching this video, there's probably going to be a whole series about this particular aquarium and converting it into a reef tank, which good luck to my future self. I've been struggling lately keeping up with my tanks, but I gotta tell you, right now my tanks look the best that they have looked in the last 6 months to a year. So I'm going to be showing you guys updates on those tanks along with a whole bunch of other stuff here on the channel. I've got merch coming out. It's probably going to be out by the time you see this video. But yeah, so anyway, I'm the fish tank guy. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And yeah, so until a future fish tank guy video, I will see you guys soon.